This is lesson 69, VHDL example 43, and in this example we'll write a VHDL program for a 4-bit register. Here's the 4-bit register that we saw back in lesson 67, and you'll see it's very easy to write a VHDL program for this. The input load goes to all of them. The input now will be a 3 down to 0, so we'll have input 3, input 2, input 1, input 0. Clock and clear are the same, and then Q will be a standard logic vector 3 down to 0. So we'll have Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 out. And then this is basically almost the same program that we had for the 1-bit register. The process is clock and clear. If clear equals 1, now we have a 4-bit Q, so we set Q to 0, 0, 0, 0. That's our asynchronous clear. All 4 Qs go to 0. Else, on the rising edge of the clock tick event and clock equals 1, then if load is 1, Q gets input. This is the Q 3 down to 0 gets input 3 down to 0. So that's it. Very easy. Here's a simulation to see that it works. We have our asynchronous clear, so Q goes to 0. Then we have to wait for load to go to 1. Input starts at 5 here for a while. When load goes to 1, then on the next rising edge of the clock, right here, Q gets the 5. Then load goes down, so now it stays 5 even though the input changes to A. Not till the next load goes high, then on the next rising edge of the clock, Q becomes A. Then load goes low, input changes to F, the clock chugs along, output stays A until load goes high again. Then on this rising edge of the clock, the output Q gets F. So you see how this 4-bit register only loads an input when load is high on the next rising edge of the clock.